Told y'all this was a movement. Taking over I ain't believe. You dig? Banked out. Banked out. Banked out. Banked out. East to west, we getting banked out. North to south, we getting banked out. Worldwide, we getting banked out. Yeah. Call up 917-889-8041. This the Banked Out Radio Show. We controlling the globe and we second to no one. Every time we emerge, we put in that work and Banked Out, do it for the culture. Then it's One Love Wednesdays from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. with Tipsy the trophy. And we keep making moves by coastal. Let them suckers didn't believe, but I told you. Banked Out about to be your household name. And Banked Out mean when you pop more change. Ballin' like Odell, shout out to Rochelle. Networking Saturdays about to be your movie. Gotta go big, it's the only way to do it. It's a conglomerate, we get into it. Can't forget Fridays, gotta be inspired with Linda H. While you ride on the interstate.
All right, y'all, we're tuned in to another episode of Banked Out Radio Show. I am your host, Andres, and I have founders, owners of Rappers Delight, the Carringtons, Xavier and Brooke Carrington. How y'all doing?
Good. How are you, Andres?
You're doing good. So I'd like to let everybody know met y'all. It was last year. No,
yep,
2020.
last year.
No, 2021. Yeah, last year. The pandemic, for some reason, it makes time seem like a lot longer. But yeah, so I was vending as the cook shop, one of my other businesses, and I saw that y'all sell wrapping paper, but it has the Black theme on it, which is great because I know that we like to celebrate us and our culture, and everything that's put out there is pretty much mainstream and whitewashed or whatever the case may be, and we don't have things that like really cater to us. So I know that that was a reason to, do it, but in pursuing this and starting a business where you have Christmas paper that has Black themes on it, Black Santa Claus, and other things as well that appeal to us, what was the second reason for like really wanting to turn into a business? Because I'm like, y'all could have just, created something for yourselves and just personal use, right?
Right.
But to take it to that next level, to actually do it as a business to where you're selling to other folks and things of that nature, and then traveling, because y'all from North Carolina, correct?
Yes. Well, my husband is from, I'll let him tell you, West Virginia. By way
of, I'm originally from Bluefield, West Virginia, by way of Macon, Georgia.
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Just a side note, though, before I went to Fort Valley, I applied to Bluefield College in West Virginia. And I got accepted at Fort Valley first, and then Bluefield sent me their acceptance letter after I had already sent my deposit to Fort Valley. So I was ended up at either location.
Oh, so you went to Fort Valley?
Fort Valley, Fort Valley State University.
Yeah, Fort Valley. Yeah, I'm familiar with it quite. Those used to be our rival. So yeah.
His mom graduated from Bluefield, if I'm not mistaken, right, Zay?
Yep.
So,
small world
here. Why actually take the business to the point to where it's a real business?
Yeah, well, I think you kind of hit on it in your opening statement. Like, it's a gap, and we as Black people, the culture, we want to feel represented, in every aspect. So Xavier and I, we're both business minded people. And so when the idea came, it was no question about, we could just make it for us, and the family, but no, it was no question. Like, we're going to spread this love and recognition to the world. It's not going to just stay here. We have a job to do. And our mission is to show that representation matters. And we are going to take full advantage of that opportunity to do that.
Okay. So when y'all first started it, you said y'all was business minded. Was this the first like full-fledged business that y'all have done, or was there anything there was a precursor to this?
Xavier, you want to take that?
Oh, no, we've been in business for quite a while and just different avenues in life. We first started out as a graphic designer with XRC Graphics, where we would do like a lot of marketing, graphic designs, working with private clients. And then we just evolved into the fashion industry. My wife, she has a strong niche for fashion. And I just wanted her to pursue and make a career out of it. And I seen that smile on her face for the first time in the work field. And I was just like, let's continue to go with it.
I've seen some of those videos. I like some of the ones where you had like different outfits, and I don't know how people are doing that or whatever, but like you'll step on an outfit or somehow you do something with it and you produce more outfits.
Yes, that's definitely a passion. And just to expand a little more on what Xavier was saying, like with the clothing line, he's actually wearing one of the pieces now. That's Good Trouble, one of our most popular, our top seller actually. We have a lot of Good Trouble gear, of course, inspired by the late great U.S. Rep and civil rights activist, Mr. John Lewis. And we also have some other things as well, such as athleisure. And our newest design is Dear God, Thank You, where, we just want to give thanks to, the Lord above for blessing us with these opportunities, such as this one right here, right now, to even meet and talk with you is one of those things that we are grateful for. And just being able to spread the message of representation matters and pushing the culture forward. We're just grateful. We're grateful, especially, when it comes to the wrapping paper. I never would have thought in a million years I would be in stationery. Like, really? Stationery? But we don't second guess anymore. We listen and we push through. We push through what God is telling us to do. And, we have no regrets. So we are, every day is Dear God, Thank You.
But that's what's up, though. And I like how y'all can you use your experience from your other businesses to help like push this one, and you can scale it faster because you have the experience.
Yes.
And some people, they don't get to come from that particular space or know what the blueprint would be to be able to do something like that. When y'all decided to pursue it, how was the reaction from y'all's like inner circle or family, friends, peers, things of that nature? There was like, were they like, okay, wrapping paper, or what was their reaction?
Well, it's funny because we really kept it quiet until it was completed. We kept it quiet until, what was it, my birthday. We had a birthday celebration, and we didn't even plan to announce it at the celebration, but it was October 9th. We both just recently celebrated birthdays. Libra gang. Hey.
Happy belated birthday.
But yeah, so last year we had just gotten the big shipment of wrapping paper in. And we had some friends over for, a little birthday dinner at the house. And it was like, why not make this announcement now? So we pulled it out, and it was our first time looking at it since it had arrived at our house. So it was like the big reveal for all of us. And I mean, needless to say, the reaction that we got was excitement. Everybody was happy for us. We were not even set up to sell that night. But everybody walked out with wrapping paper. I had to look over at my husband like, do we want to sell tonight? Because they're like, where can we buy? And I looked at him, I said, should we start selling now? And he's like, let's go for it. So everybody, our family support, our friends support has been tremendous. And, we're extremely grateful for our support system.
Yeah, y'all are feeling the need that is much there. It's needed. Because I'm like, we want to present our family, our friends, and younger generations with images of us.
That's right.
And not just be the same old. Things need to evolve. Things need to change. Exactly. I know y'all did good when y'all were down here, because I saw people hitting up the table and stuff. Then I hit up the table. I told my wife about it. She was ecstatic. She's a She's also a Libra, but she likes Christmas more than her birthday. Like
I can understand that. Me too.
Yeah.
That's exactly who Brooke is. She loves Christmas. She loves Christmas. That's why it was such an easy idea to move on. And then just being able to execute, I think, is the most important part. Because whenever we have ideas, you know, a lot of people have ideas. It's just real important just to go ahead and execute it. Now, that's the hard part, just seeing it out, you know, not just dreaming about it, but just putting the energy and the effort in to execute and just see how the seeds grow, man.
Yeah, right. Definitely. I definitely see that where, you know, execution holds a lot of people back. I'm glad that y'all executed. I think y'all should have got notification. I went online this morning and bought some stuff.
I saw an order come through. A couple orders came through this morning. So yes, we'll make sure we get that right out to you. Thank you.
Oh yeah, well, you know, I support. I really support. And my wife, she don't even know it. She gonna be happy. She's gonna come in. So, but that's how I saw. I love the fact that with first of all, Rapper's Delight. That reminds me of the rap group. So was that a play on that or?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I wasn't tripping or anything like that. I was like, okay, maybe they're playing on the words and everything and the group and all that. I was like, okay, I can see that. But, you know, sometimes because I'm into music and, you know, I do work with indie artists and all that stuff, whatever. So I have a vast knowledge and history of it. The second thing I loved is that not only do you have the wrapping paper, but y'all have a products, a whole assortment of products. You have like the socks and the cards and what else I saw on there, the Crocs and just a lot of other different stuff. So did y'all just recently expand the product line to include all those other products or was that intentionally done the first go around?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
Okay.
Well, you know, go ahead.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and then you go, Zay. But yeah, so last year, you know, just taking a step back for a second. Last year, the idea came in like, what was it, June, right? And that's literally 6 months away for Christmas. So we really jumped on the business fast because we wanted to catch the wave for the season coming up. So we were really limited last year on time when it came to being creative and coming up with more products. So this year we really took advantage of the actual time we had to set up the business, you know, because last year it was like an overnight success, literally, because we really didn't have time. This year, you know, we wanted to bring forth pajamas. That was a big last year. Do you all have pajamas? Because it is hard to find Black Santa pajamas. Granted, now, you know, as the culture is being pushed forward by a lot of people now, you know, we're seeing Black Santa pop up more frequently, which is great. You know, there's room for all of us. But we wanted to take the feedback we got from last year of requests that people were making. Again, pajamas, gift bags. We didn't have gift bags last year. Now we have gift bags. Socks, Croc charms. The Croc charms were inspired by our children. Really, all of this was really inspired by the children. But, you know, one of the things that we love most about what we do is the fact that they see it and they are involved. You know, our children, we have a 8-year-old son and a 6-year-old daughter, and they're fully engaged in the business and they love it. So, you know, they always come to me and my husband like, we should do this. We should put the Black Santa on this. And one day it was, we should have Black Santa charms for our Crocs. And I was like, you know what? Let's do it. You know, and I love the fact that we can show them that whatever your ideas are, we can bring it to life. You know, you can do this. You know, you just have to execute it, believe in yourself and get it done and make it a business. So we're really instilling some good values in the children when it comes to entrepreneurship and things like that. And, you know, we want to continue to expand and, you know, come up with new products every year. We plan to introduce something new. So always stay tuned, because next year, you never know what's going to come.
Exactly. And I love the fact that the kids are incorporated. Now, I do that same thing with my kids. I have my daughter. Now, I have my wife and I, we have way more than 2. We have 8.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
So our oldest is 18. And our youngest is 4. But like I said, I got the cook shop, the hemp-based products and stuff. So like one of my daughters, she was in here and she was making products. I was showing her how to make the products. So now she's enthralled with it. She was like, you know what? I'm gonna just come on a weekend and just make the products and stuff, because she got to take it from the creation to the execution. And it's like retail ready, where people can walk in here, buy the products and things of that nature. So I love the fact that the kids see that, and it gets to open up their minds and expose them to stuff that they normally would not be able to be exposed to.
Absolutely.
And they can grow it from there. So with this particular business, you know, most people would think that it's just like seasonal, right? Because of the holidays. But I know a gentleman and his partner, they do fireworks. So they have a fireworks business, and they have 5 locations here. I think 2 in Warner Robins, 1 in Macon. No, not even in Macon. And a few other cities around here. But it's not just seasonal. It's not just 4th of July. It's 4th of July. Of course, that's his biggest one. But then also the holiday celebrations, things of the nature, people are still consuming. So is y'all's business like that, where, you know, people are planning for the next Christmas seasonal time and buying stuff when people normally think they wouldn't buy it?
Well, yeah. The strange thing about it, there are a lot of Black Santa enthusiasts, and we always we monitor our website and our business because it's a must, and we always know, like, it could be January, February, and we getting strange website visits from all over the world. So we're always trying to find ways to also expand to different seasons as well. That's in the works. But people are shopping and collecting Black Santa trinkets and memorabilia all the time. So that's a blessing for us.
Absolutely. And the goal is to, we're also planning to expand outside of just the holidays, you know, just Christmas. You know, we are looking to get into Valentine's Day, Easter, birthdays, baby showers. So yes, we're going to continue to expand. You'll know Rappers Delight for more than just Black Santa. Like soon you're going to know us as a cultural gift giving business.
Right. Yeah, I see it where, I don't know if y'all watch like Shark Tank or anything, but there was Tipsy Elves that just, it was like, what season was that? Like season 2, 3, or 4, or something like that. And they had Christmas socks or something to that nature, but it was like Christmas sweaters. This is what it was. It was the ugly Christmas sweaters that I buy from them as well, because my wife loves it, and she'll, like I said, she's Christmas 365. It doesn't matter. Christmas music, whatever. Like, we didn't even take our tree down, and it's already decorated now. And then we got some more that are she decorated back in September. So like I said, she's a Christmas enthusiast, which is hilarious. I've just gotten accustomed to it. So, and we change like themes every year. It would do like a blue, like a Fort Valley colors one year, or black and white, or, you know, green, whatever the case may be. But with that particular company, they did what you are saying. They built up their following, and then they started expanding to other holidays. So now Tipsy Elves, not only, even though it says Tipsy Elves and you think of Christmas, but now they have 4th of July stuff that they do. They have all these other holidays where they're selling merch, and they're 365, you know, every day out the year. And that's how they've built their business, and it's quite lucrative, multi-million-dollar business. So
yes, we're going to get there.
Exactly. I see where
Yeah.
The potential for it is there.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
is.
Thank you. People, we've
Mhm.
been told a couple of times, y'all need to go on Shark Tank. I'm like,
Yeah.
Well, you
maybe
don't want to
one
crash your
day.
website. You don't want to crash your website right now. You want to be able to expand that.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly. I'm
And
like,
that's what
maybe
like
one
some
day.
people don't realize. Some platforms, when you go on them, the effect of it, even if you don't get a deal, because so many people see it, they're going to
Yeah,
be interested. They're going to want sales. And I tell people, when you're doing your business, you got to make sure that you can supply the demand that you create.
exactly.
You
Right.
don't want to miss that opportunity, because once you
Right.
miss that opportunity, it's gone, and
It's
it's hard
gone.
to get it back. So as this business continues to grow, are y'all going to how are y'all going to handle that versus with the other businesses, and just being able to commit and, grow them all? Like, are y'all going to develop a infrastructure where you got to start hiring folks and managers and things of that nature, or?
Yeah. Well, that's all in business, man. We've been learning, and one of the things that we both have learned in our business and just all our business venture is leveraging the people around you with their experience. Building your team, not just keeping it for yourself. Expanding, having more people come in, more graphic designers come in to help with these ideas and stuff. Because, we have a lot of ideas, but it's only one person that can really act upon it. So we are in the process of looking to expand. We're taking each information and everything we learn from each month, not just each season, but each month we're making adjustments so that we're working smarter and not harder. And also creating opportunities for other people to collaborate with us and to build upon the brand and stuff. Because, like you said, we're trying to get into other seasons so that we can be 365. And the only way that's going to be able to happen unless we leverage the experience around us, communicate, not try to hide the business and make it a secret, but welcome people in to join in and bring in our ideas and collaboration.
Yeah, I definitely see where what you're saying with that, because one, in order to grow the business, you got to expand and have strategic partnerships. Right. I've actually done that now, to where I have one situation where I have a young lady who has her own network, and she's a professional news anchor. So she sends me updates, and I put them on the app that I have for Make That Radio Show, and people get them every day. The other thing is I'm leveraging another network partnership where we're going to have Make That Radio Show content on Roku next year.
Oh, that's awesome.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. But the strategic partnerships.
Right.
Everybody grows together, and just being able to communicate that. And like you said, not hiding stuff. Because I think sometimes because we don't have blueprints as far as knowing how to run businesses. We have to learn through trial and error, and doing so, and we don't seek out mentorships and things of that nature. All the other things that other races do to be able to propel those businesses, we don't do collectively with ours. And we have to just break that mindset and break that mold. And hey, no, it's good to have strategic partnerships. It's good to let the customers know what you're doing and what you want to expand to. Half the time, they'll support you just because they want to see you win. So that right there is just, being able to tap into things like that. So what are some things that, getting into the industry, I guess it would be holiday season type industry, maybe that's what it's called. I don't know. But are there some things that y'all learned along the way that, you necessarily didn't like or didn't realize that it was a part of the industry?
I would say, it's definitely been a lot of things, we've learned, because, we've never had a business of this scale. We've had businesses, like my husband doing graphic design and things like that. But it's different when you're getting into actual products, physical products, So, things that we've learned is, when it comes to drop shipping, for example, drop shipping is where you offer a product for a higher price than what it actually costs, which is, like most businesses. However, you don't actually house the inventory.
Yeah.
There's another business that houses the inventory for you. And as your orders come in, they ship it for you to the customer. Well, one of the things that I learned in doing that is that, you have to consider the shipping time, and also you have to consider the quality of the products, which, is common sense, right? But when it comes to the shipping time, and you're trusting another company to fulfill that shipping for you, it could take too long, 3 months, 2 months, things like that. So you really have to build relationships with these partners that you're trusting to send these products, so that was a lesson that we learned early on in another apparel business that we had started years ago for apparel. Another thing that we've learned is, something you hit on a moment ago, which was utilizing your resources, investing in mentorship, and that's one of the things that we've done a couple of times is, go ahead and pay that money. It may not be $200, but if it's $1,000 and it's giving you what you need to learn, then it's an investment that will pay off in the long run. So you definitely have to make your job easier by investing in things to help you learn those ways of streamlining your business in a way that's going to be most effective.
Right.
That's just two things. I could go on for days, but
I know.
And just to piggyback off of that, man, just paying and appreciating the experience will save you hundreds, thousands of dollars. And there's other people out there willing to teach and give information to help minimize your mistakes. It's just that a lot of times you got to understand that, if you're going to leverage somebody, you don't want to waste their time, especially after everything they've been through to get to that point. Another challenge that we didn't anticipate was the pandemic itself.
Yeah, exactly.
That was like one of our biggest challenge. And with my wife, she is our customer service expert. I'm super creative and she's super creative, but when it comes to customer service, that's one thing that really irks her. And that's one thing that I appreciate about her, because the representation in it and perception of us is always going to be 80% of the truth. And so when it came down, we was learning from the experience of shipping ourselves, because outside of drop shipping, just shipping ourselves, we would get orders in same day and ship them out next day. But due to the pandemic and the lack of labor in the post office, and finding out Amazon is buying out the U.S. Postal Service to prioritize their products, and then that back shelving our product, and we're having to do extra customer service on things that's out of our control. And so, like you said, when the opportunities come up to make that transaction and sell, you always want to be prepared, and that's one of the most biggest keys that you can do in business, just being prepared. You have an idea, you say, yeah, I sell this, but do you have it on you right now? Or are you available to make that business transaction right now? And we will be prepared, but there's other things that's outside our control that we will have to manage. And, that's why we jumped on it a lot earlier this year. So that way we can go ahead and start building those relationships again, making a strong representation and just seeing through our vision.
I love it. I love the fact that, like you said, there's things that are outside of your control within the business, but at the same time, the customers, they don't differentiate between, what you can't control and what they want and what they paid for. And it's always the business that they do the shopping with that will receive the criticism of anything that goes wrong, regardless. I'm like, because once you put it in a delivery carrier's hand or company, whatever the case may be, that's it. You have no control after that.
Right.
But customers won't see it that way. But I definitely love the fact that, y'all are always wanting to, improve the process to be able to fulfill things. So let me know, what's been like one of your best rewarding experiences that you've had thus far doing this particular business?
The most rewarding experience for me is just, like I was saying earlier, the influence we're having on our children.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is the major key for me. Like as busy as Xavier and I are, like they understand it. They understand because they see what we're doing. And, they of course, we're engaged with the children, of course, but when they see that we are busy trying to multitask, trying to cook, clean, pack, do packages for shipping,
Yes.
they're asking, can I help? Can I
Mm-hmm.
do this? Mommy, can I help you pack? My daughter was helping me pack up some wrapping paper last night to go out today, but most importantly, these values are going to stick with them for a lifetime.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And the fact that they love what we do is rewarding to me. Because they see, and we always tell them we're doing this for you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to build an empire for you. This is for you, to make your life easier, to give you these business values and leave you a legacy. That's what it's all about for me. So that's most rewarding. And of course, the influence that we're having on other children across the world, being able to see Black Santa, is awesome as well.
Right. I always appreciate seeing when shoppers and our customers send us their Christmas pictures of their kids and they wrap them.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to live with them. And when they reflect back, they'll be able to see, the type of cultural experience that their parents provided for them, that we were not overlooked, that we were embraced during this time. And just thinking back on my childhood, those are like one of the most memorable moments is Christmas. I could think back to a lot of things outside of like sports accolades and, graduating at different levels. But I always remember that Christmas I got that first Nintendo, and those things just really just resonate with me.
And you still feel that excitement, don't you? When you
still feel
think
that
about
excitement.
it.
Yeah. That's what's up. Well, I appreciate y'all's time and energy. I won't hold you up anymore. But I'm gonna put y'all's information in here and tag the page and all that. But just let people know when they do watch this, how can they get in contact, or what's the best way to get in contact with Rappers Delight?
Sure. So you can shop on our website. It's www.rappersdelight.shop. And rappers is spelled with a W, as in wrapping paper. So rappersdelight.shop. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Rappers Delight Official. Rappers Delight Official. When it comes to the Good Trouble clothing line, you can shop there at www.brookeduran.com. And like I mentioned, we have athleisure wear, Dear God, Thank You, just, a plethora of things on the apparel line. The apparel line is called Brooke Duran, actually named after me. And you can follow on Instagram at Brooke_Duran. I'm sorry. So it's Brooke_Duran, and that's Brooke with an E, as well as on Facebook at Shop Brooke Duran.
Gotcha.
Well, like I said, I appreciate what y'all doing. I want to see y'all succeed and achieve whatever goals that y'all desire. I'm here to support, and anytime y'all want to tag the page, any new products, things of that nature, even with the clothing line and anything else that you're doing, tag the page, feel free. I'll share it. That's what this is. Networking community is all about.
Yes.
We appreciate you, Andreas, and thank you for reaching out and giving us this opportunity. Like you said earlier, we have to stick together and work together and network. So thank you for taking the first step into getting us together. We greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. Told y'all this was a movement. Taking over. I ain't believe.